Yo, what's up guys? Victor here with another Everything Technology video, and it's finally 2021. Hopefully things are looking better this year. If you're in the market for some tech to kick off the new year, or maybe looking for a gift for your tech savvy friend, here's some pretty cool tech products I found online. Let's get right into it. Before we get right into it, I'll be giving away 2 of these products to 2 lucky winners. This is an international giveaway, so anybody can enter. Just follow these steps. Kicking it off is a WGP smart audio glasses. They look like regular glasses on the outside, but underneath, they're totally different. These are lightweight, and honestly, I've never felt them to be too bulky compared to other glasses I've tested in the past. They have touch controls on the right side, which are very intuitive to use. Now, coming onto the features, these glasses are jam-packed with them. Built in are bone conduction sound drivers. That means these not only act as your glasses, but you can listen to music and access a microphone for phone calls without using your earbuds. These are also the world's first smart audio glasses adopting a magnetic quick release modular design that allows you to instantly switch between different lens frames. Whether you need stylish sunglasses for outdoor use or prescription glasses for in-home or office use, these glasses offer the most convenient and efficient way possible to switch between the 2. These also offer Bluetooth 5.0, which makes the experience with devices efficient and latency-free. Overall, these are definitely my favorite smart glasses so far. Being able to quickly switch between different frames is pretty awesome. Moving on, we have this 14-inch portable touchscreen monitor. Starting off with the design, this monitor is very lightweight and has a thin profile. On the right-hand side, you'll find a mini HDMI and 2 USB-C ports. On the left-hand side, it has a 3.5mm headphone jack, USB-C port, and a button to navigate through the menu. This is jam-packed with ports, which makes using this device a blessing. The USB-C ports can transfer data and power simultaneously. You can also easily attach 1 or 2 extra portable monitors if you need to double down on your productivity. Coming onto the display, this 14-inch panel has a full HD resolution with 98% sRGB accuracy with HDR support, which means it's great for streaming content and color accurate enough for editing on the go. This monitor is also touchscreen, which is pretty impressive to see at a portable monitor of this price tag. What I really love about this monitor is its size and ease of use. You can just connect this to a USB-C cable and you have a great working external screen with a bunch of extra ports. This is an amazing investment for anybody who's always on the go. The Doogee N20 Pro is next on the list, and it's a fully fledged $190 smartphone. It has a double-coated glass back, which is a huge fingerprint magnet, but thankfully a clear silicone case is included in the box. The phone actually feels really light in the hands and also quite slim. Coming onto the display, this device has a 6.3-inch IPS panel which supports full HD resolution. This gives it a pixel density of 428 ppi. Now, performance-wise, it has a MediaTek Helio P60 quad-core processor, which has 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigabytes of internal storage, and is expandable up to 256 gigs with a microSD card. Navigating through the bloatware-free Android 10 UI, the performance is really great. And if you are buying this phone for day-to-day tasks like social media, watching YouTube videos, and making phone calls, then this is an excellent device for you. It's pretty impressive to see a quad camera setup on a budget device. You'll find a 16 megapixel primary camera, 8 megapixel wide angle camera, 28 megapixel depth sensor, and a 0.3 megapixel macro sensor. And lastly, on the front, you'll find a 16 megapixel selfie camera. In daylight, it captures decent images, but as soon as you enter into the low light territory, that's where you're gonna notice some grain and less attractive looking shots. In terms of battery life, there is a 4400 milliamp battery, which can get you a full day of usage pretty easily, maybe even multiple days for some people. I have to say, at just under $200, this is a pretty impressive smartphone. Next up is the Twinkly Lights, which is an innovative product that offers great smart lighting solutions to get your party started or to complement your brand new setup this year. This device is completely controllable with your smartphone and offers some really great features. You can put up multiple twinkly lights and then map them all on the application so that they sync up with another one and create some really great looking effects. With the Twinkly application, you can personalize the lighting effects and designs. Another thing that I really like is that application gets updated regularly with different effects and designs, which makes the experience even better. For the price, this device can be a pure bang for the buck, as it can also be reusable for the next Christmas, and it still won't feel old as it gets continuous support from developers with new designs. The market for stabilizers continue to develop. Devices are produced for generations, and model lines are replenished with revisions and modifications. The FeiyuTech Vimble 2S is a gimbal stabilizer for smartphones. This can be controlled using both hardware buttons on the handle and through a proprietary application on the App Store or the Google Play Store. In terms of design and handling, on the front there's a 4-way joystick. This is responsible for vertical and horizontal movements. Below that you'll find the power and shutter button. To the left, there's a front button and a micro USB port for charging the device. To the right is a zoom slider when using the FeiyuOn application. There's another micro USB port near the smartphone clip, which is designed to recharge your phone. According to the manufacturer, it can last you up to 12 hours of usage. But in my personal use, it only lasted about 4 to 5 hours of use, which is not bad, but is nowhere near what FeiyuTech claims. The FeiyuOn application contains functions and settings familiar to the stabilizer. Additionally, you can calibrate the motors. A professional mode has also been implemented, which allows you to manually select ISO value, exposure, focus types, and a lot more. In conclusion, I have to say the plastic body does feel on the cheaper side of things, but for the price tag, I guess it does make sense. Moving on is the DVOOM D2 portable speaker. I absolutely love its retro design. The device literally looks like some sort of small retro computer, which is super dope. D2 also has a built-in pixel screen, which is bright and beautiful in all lighting conditions. I like how the speaker utilizes its LEDs. Every function and command is followed by a corresponding pixel visual, and even more screen functions open up once you download the DVOOM app. On the front are mechanical keys which feel very tactile, and you can use them to navigate through the different features and modes. Speaking of sound quality, D2 performs pretty great. While it only has a 10-watt power output, it also has a digital signal processor which contributes to audio clarity across all volume levels. This speaker gets considerably loud with very little distortion depending on the song that you're listening to. Taking a look around this device, on the right hand side you have a Type-C port which you can use to charge this device. You'll also find a power button that also serves for when you want to check the battery life. The Bluetooth 5.0 connection is rock solid, and there's no delay or interruptions to the speaker when you're playing media from another device. The default screen will always display a cycle between a couple of animations for the current time, weather, temperature, and date. As I mentioned, some of the functions can be controlled using the physical buttons or the application. Lastly, you have a micro SD card port, which further highlights the D2's standalone capabilities, since you can just pop in an SD card with some music and never once connect to your smartphone. I'm personally a huge fan of the retro design, and the sound quality is also pretty good. At just $99, this can be a great addition to your brand new setup. Moving on, we have the RAVPower USB-C charger. This is a really great accessory for your backpack because it has 2 regular USB ports and 2 USB-C ports that can deliver up to 64 watts of power, which is absolutely insane. This was convenient as I can charge my MacBook and my iPhone all at the same time. Now, when I'm traveling, I don't need to worry about carrying multiple chargers for all my devices. This USB-C ports can pump up to 65 watts of power, which can take about 2 hours to charge my MacBook Pro 15-inch. It also has intelligent power allocation, which distributes 65 watts of power when it charges 4 devices simultaneously. This ensures that all the devices connected can get some pretty high-speed charging. At just $50, this is an amazing deal, keeping in mind that Apple charges $50 for their 60-watt charger. Next up, we have the Extronic laptop power bank. This portable charger is all you need to carry for charging all of your portable devices with its huge 63-watt output. The Extronic laptop power bank can charge up to 3 devices simultaneously through its 3 ports. It has a 45-watt USB-C power delivery port, a USB quick charge port, and a standard USB 2.1 amp port. The 20,000 milliamp battery capacity is equal up to 4 to 8 charges for your smartphone, 3 to 5 charges for your tablet, or a 1.5 charge for your laptop. This device has a very minimal and stealthy look to it. It also has a water repellent canvas and an easy to read LCD display. I use this to charge my MacBook Air M1 and my smartphone devices on the go. This is one of my favorite devices to take with me when I'm traveling. The Feiyutec G6 Max is a 3-axis handheld gimbal stabilizer. It's compatible with your smartphones and mirrorless cameras that weigh less than 2.6 pounds. All 3 axes are designed with a physical motor locks to prevent shaking. The motor locks can be used to fix the 3 axes and keep the axis steady when balancing the gimbal. This is a pretty useful feature. The multifunctional magic focus ring allows you to control the zoom, focus, 3-axis rotation, and adjust anything from the ISO, white balance, to even the exposure value. It has an OLED panel for the different modes and functionalities. You can also find Inception mode, instant vertical photography mode, and also motion time-lapse. The screen comes in very clutch for maneuvering between the different modes and functionalities. I like the fact that it's splash-proof, which means I'm not worried whenever I'm using it in the rain. Overall, I really like its premium feel, and the battery life was pretty good, which lasted me about 2 to 3 hours of usage. Finally, we have the Kodak Smile Classic 2-in-1 camera and printer. Starting off with the design, it has a very aesthetically pleasing look to it, especially with this white and green color combination I have here. This device is very lightweight and comes in a ton of different color options. Looking around this device, on the right hand side, it has a micro USB port for charging and a micro SD card slot for expansion. There's a power ledge on the left hand side, which once slid makes the viewfinder pop up. There's a shutter button on the top, alongside a timer button that can set a timer up to 10 seconds. You can also place the zinc films by opening up the tray cover at the bottom of the device. Changing them is very easy and hassle-free. The Kodak Smile Classic has a 16 megapixel camera, which is a wide-angle lens, alongside 2 flashes for varying lighting conditions. It uses a strobe flash to get more light into the shot, which really doesn't help a lot, to be honest with you guys. In my use, the camera captured pretty good images in daylight, but even with the strobe flash, photos shot at night are just okay and nothing special. Now, coming on to the features, the Kodak Smile Classic 2-in-1 has a ton of it when it comes to the software side of things. You can access all of these features on the Kodak Smile application, available both on the Google Play and the Apple App Store. This makes the whole experience with the Kodak 2-in-1 very intuitive. You can select photos from the inbuilt gallery and apply filters, add borders, stickers, text, and literally customize your photos on the go. Overall, if you appreciate having access to your pictures physically, then you're really gonna enjoy the Kodak Smile Classic 2-in-1 printer and camera. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you're able to find at least one product that can make your life a little bit easier this year. As I mentioned earlier, I'll be giving away 2 of these products to 2 lucky winners. All you have to do to enter in is follow these instructions. And by the way, it is an international giveaway. If you'd like to see what I do outside of this YouTube channel, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or even like my Facebook page at Victor's Fits. But other than that, again, thank you so much for watching. This has been Victor Kamanga with another Everything Technology video. I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Bye.